How do you help someone through grief? Grief is like a fingerprint. We all have it. We can all identify a fingerprint. But when you look closely, it's really tailored and specific to that person. So who are the experts on helping someone through grief? There's a lot of people, neighbors, families, friends, community groups, church groups. But who are the experts? When they surveyed people who are going through grief, there is one group far better than anyone else at helping through grief. Pets. And why? Because pets will approach the person. They will sit with them. They will listen to whatever they need to talk about. They'll look at pictures. They'll watch movies. They don't have any judgment of what's going on. And they do all this quietly. And then they connect. They'll snuggle. They'll allow each other to pet each other's backs. They'll go on walks. They connect with them. Because grief is not a mental health issue. Grief is an emotional issue. And that emotion needs to be expressed. And however it needs to. It hurts to express it, and there's a cost to it. But grief unexpressed hurts even more and costs more. So do whatever the person needs. Let them talk. Let them speak the names. Let them look through pictures. Let them watch movies. Let them vent. Let them be angry. And do all this with them in silence. And then connect with them. A hug, a walk, an activity. Do a tradition with them that celebrates the person. And if you don't know what to say when you're with somebody who's grieving, just put your arm around them, hold their hand, and say to them, I don't know what to say, but I'm here. In this clip, we're going to get a good example of how to be able to help somebody through grief using these principles. Here he meets a very depressed Jackie Chan. And as he gets to know him a little bit, he starts noticing things like the car in the front room, and you'll find yourself asking questions to people about their grief that they'll just avoid.
Why do you have a car in your living room?
No street parking.
Pretty soon, some of the things that they do
May I come in?
You might come in.
just seem normal. And sometimes you're like, yeah, going normally about your day,
What up,
and
Mr.
all of a sudden
Han?
they're kind of on edge.
Did I say come in?
I think you did. I mean, Mr. Han, can I please come in?
Yes.
You're hoping that, maybe things will change,
So what are we doing today?
Sam.
but they're not changing. And you don't even know exactly why. Then one day, something out of the ordinary happens.
Mr. Han! Mr. Han!
And watch the way that Zhao Dre
We're not trying today.
handles this. Very much like, well, as you could say, a pet.
What are you doing?
A simple,
It's June 8th.
understandable question. But the answer doesn't make any sense. Notice how quiet he is. So take a moment to observe, to watch, to process a little bit about what's going on. Look for little cues. You saw how he noticed the alcohol on the counter, but now he notices the article. I love how he slowly starts to piece things together, but he stays quiet. That little eye contact right there. You know, Mr. Han is wondering how Xiaodrui is going to react. And when he gets in the car, that's connection. In a second, he'll ask a question, but it's a really good question.
Why'd you break the car?
It's about the car. It's not about the article. But it's also what's going on right now.
His name was Gang Gang. Xiaodrui, how old are you?
12.
He was 10. He was so beautiful.
You wonder how long it's been since Mr. Han has said their names.
Her name was Zhang. She was a singer.
Or sang the songs that his wife would sing.
Not professional. She sang only for me. 替我来我一心，想问爱云儿。
But Xiaodrui is quiet during this time. He looks at the pictures. They say the names. But he gives Mr. Han time to process the connection that's going on, to feel the emotions.
What happened?
It was a steep hill. Lots of rain. The car just... I was driving. We argued about something. I was so angry. I lost control. I tried to remember. I cannot remember what we argued about. I hope it was something
Now,
important.
this is the line that helps you understand why the car.
Every year, I fix a car. Still fix nothing.
Xiaodrui stays quiet. After he's followed all those principles of approaching, sitting with, being with, speaking the names, looking at the pictures, now it's time for connection. Get up, do something, sit, hold them. Do something that you both do together. Do something that they used to do with the people they're grieving. But connect is the most important thing. The bamboo is a connection between master and student. And as the student raises his own hand to wipe his tears, I love that. And sometimes they need a little prodding. Now, this is not necessarily distraction from the grief, but they've been able to process and talk about the grief. They've talked about the event. And now, quietly, they connect together. And one of the beautiful things about this moment is that when the mom comes in, she believes her son is being taught. But what's really happening is Zhao Dre is in a way the teacher, teaching him that he can work through it. He can get up and live even more. And if this connection is done right,
I have a present for you.
and over time, it builds up to moments like this.
Oh, Mr. Han. Man, this is the one Bruce Lee had. Great. Thank you.
You have taught me a very important lesson, Xiao Dui. Life will knock us down, but we can choose, matter or not, to get back up.
You're the best friend I ever had, Mr. Han.
Leads to gifts, leads to lessons, leads to connection. And right here, watch this little moment here. There, that's healing. But also know they still have to go at their own pace.
Okay.
And it's not going to happen all at once. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you can be able to see these principles in the future in different movies. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share this with people who you feel it would help. And I look forward to talking to you in the next video.